Right, the last AP question. A rural county hospital offers several health services. The hospital administrators conducted a poll to determine whether the residents' satisfaction with the available services depends on their gender. A random sample of 1,000 adult county residents were selected. The gender of each respondent was recorded, and each was asked whether he or she was satisfied with the services offered by the hospital. The resulting data are shown in the table below. And question A. Using a significance level of 0.05, conduct an appropriate test to determine if, for adult residents of this county, there is an association between gender and whether or not they were satisfied with services offered by the hospital. Alright, so you're rejecting the hoe or you fail to reject the hoe, but first you need the hoe. So what are the hypotheses? Well, the hoe is that there is no association between gender and satisfaction with health services offered by the hospital. And the ha is that there is an association between gender and the satisfaction with the health services offered by the hospital. Do you see the pattern with the last advanced problem? The ho and the ha for the chi-square tests is always there is no association and there is an association between two categorical values. And so, what would you do? Well, I would plug it in to the calculator once again, this time using the actual chi-square test because you're given two columns, 1, 2. So first you have to go to matrix, edit, make it a 2 by 2 because as you see here, it's 2 by 2 and plug in those numbers, those 4 numbers. And once you have done that, go to stat, test, all the way down to that, the chi-square test, not the GOF, the chi-square test. You don't need to plug anything in for the B because it will do it for you. It's magical. So then you get the chi-squared value of 4.1173, the p-value of 0.0424, and the degree of freedom of 1. You could do this, but I prefer not to. Anyways, we reject the hoe that there is no association between gender and satisfaction with health services offered by the hospital based on the p-value of 0.0424 being less than the alpha value of 0.05. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to the last problem of the day. B, is 800 out of 1,000, which is pretty much this over that, a reasonable estimate for the proportion of all adult county residents who are satisfied with the services offered by this hospital? Explain why or why not. And I said, yeah, it is. 800 out of 1,000 or 0.80 is a reasonable estimate for the proportion of all county residents who are satisfied with the services offered by the hospital because a random sample has been taken from the population of all county residents. And it says it right here, a random sample.